Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Magical Diary. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and we are back on November the 17th, Sunday, and we just asked a bunch of stuff about Donald to William, so that's cool. Wasted potential is what that's called. Also, we can seal doors now, and we can open them as well. Could have sealed. No, not. We couldn't have sealed Mr. Grabiner's mouth, so he wouldn't give us more demerits. Well, you probably would have done that if we had done that, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Next week. Claire? Yes? Do you like theater? Plays? I don't know. Why? Well, the drama club is doing Medea this week, and I kind of want to see it, but I don't want to go by myself. What's Medea? I could tell you what Medea is, because I'm well educated, and I know. I took Latin class. Ha! Ha! It's what all you French class people get. Ha! It's a classic Greek tragedy. It's about a witch whose lover betrays her, and the terrible things she does for revenge. Yeah. Ask Yazon. Or I don't know how to pronounce that in English even, but her lover's name is kinda Yazon. Whatever. That doesn't sound very nice. That's why it's a tragedy. They're doing it Friday and Saturday night. And I was thinking I'd rather go on Friday. Is it free? No, it's $5 a student. So, do you want to come? I really want that halo. Sure, alright. Thanks. I'd better figure out what else I'm gonna do this week. Okay. I really want my smart points to go up a bit higher. Also, my strong points are kinda not that awesome. Well, meaning I'm probably gonna only study and go to the gym this week, huh? Yep. Let's not attend any classes. Who needs school anyway? I'm gonna do this. Okay. Any problems with that? If you have any problems with that, come out, tell me. Tell that to my face. One strong, one stress. One smart, two stress. Donald. Pink. Then people could tell you apart. Oh, Claire. Hey, look. Can you go on for a bit? I need to talk to Claire about something. Sure. Catch up with you later, man. He poses nonchalantly while his roommate walks away. But once Luke is out of sight, his face falls. So, did you talk to my brother? What did he say about me? I haven't had the chance. I don't know him that way. He says you're great. He says you have too much energy. He thinks I have a crush on you. I want either this one or this one. I like Damien more than Donald, so I'm gonna do this one. Because that will be an awkward conversation to have with him. Reasons. He says you have too much energy. I talked to him. He said you're overly energetic and bored, and that's why you fool around all the time. But he said that that's not such a bad thing, and that lots of people in your hall are like that. Yeah, that's his excuse. Excuse? For being kicked into Wolf Hall. You mean when he attacked Damien? I don't know the details, I just know he got in a fight. He gave some guy a black eye. See, that's something I wouldn't do. Unless it was painted on. Or done by a flaming dragon to his face. Well, that probably gives him more than a black eye. Anyway, that should tell you how things stand. He doesn't really get me, if you know what I mean. He's only got eyes for urchin. He said that he did say she gives as good as she gets between you. I think something I did a mistake reading that out there. Well, that's something. Anyway, I should get going. See ya. Studying. I'm getting ready for dinner when someone knocks on the door. What's up with Donald these days? God damn it. Hey! Hi guys, what's up? Want to earn some easy merit? Oh yes, I need those. Doing what? Butching and baking and candlestick making. Butching? That's not the right word. It could be. She's a horse. You ever been kicked by one? What did you want me to do again? You already said. Are you in or not? Yeah, I sadly need to, because I fear that if I score any more demerits, I will be like suspended and need to do this over again, and it would be not good. I do it because the game's kind of fun, but it wouldn't be good. The boys lead me to a classroom with a stove setup at the back, normally used for potion making. There are several pots and a collection of metal cylinders on the floor nearby. They don't have lids, and they're not the right size for any pipes I know of. What are they?
There you are. Now, if you will just hold still for a moment.
A wave of green magic rolls over me.
That should improve your resistance to heat and stop you from burning yourself too easily. Of course, you'll still need to be careful. Especially you, Mr. Pfeiffer.
Yes, ma'am. Wow, she's getting close to him.
You have an instruction sheet here with all the steps, including the proportions for the dyes and fragrance oils. Do you have any questions?
We're cool.
All right. I'm going out for a while, but I'll be back shortly to keep an eye on things. Don't worry, I won't interfere. I might even bring my knitting.
She walks out, leaving me with two boys who obviously haven't told me everything. What are we doing here? Making candles. It's for the fundraiser thing. What fundraiser thing? The school sells stuff at the mall to raise money. Oh, so she's not still mad at you about last week then? Who, Potsdam? Nah, she was never really mad. She loves me. If she loves you so much, why doesn't she marry you? What? She is an old lady, you goon. She's not that old, but too old for you, I'm sure. And we shouldn't talk like this, in case she comes back. Right, candles. So, how far does it work? Set up the wick, melt the wax, pour it in, then cool it down. Easy. You can cast a seal spell, right? Wow. I can do that? But a week ago, well, 2 weeks ago, I couldn't have done that, so... Nah. Sure. Right. You get the wicks. I'll run the boiler. I hope you have some mana potions, because I don't have that much mana. Don't burn yourself. I won't. He goes off to deal with the melting wax. Okay. And here's how your part works. Take the mold and cut a wick a few inches longer. Then run it in. There's a little hole in the bottom of the mold the end needs to go through. Once it's through the hole, seal the hole and the wick together, so the wax can't drip through. Then on the other side you tie the wick around the pencil and lay that over the top of the mold to hold it up. And oh my god, I hate reading this out because it's got nothing to do with a game. Really. On top of the mold to hold it up in position when the wax goes in. Have you done this before? No, I read all the directions. It's not that hard. When the mold's ready, put it on one of the desks. Put it on one of the desks. I'll put paper over them and call Luke to pour in the wax. And what are you going to do while we're working? I get the hard part, you'll see. Working together, Luke and I assemble and fill candle molds. Alright, stand back, here I go. I can feel the magic in the air. I can feel the magic in the air. But I'm not sure what he's about to do. What is that? Shh, hang on. He's still casting it? Okay, this is a tougher spell than usual. A minute later, he relaxes. There you go. You can cut off the ends now. I look inside the mold. Not only has the wax cooled, but it shrunk in away from the sides of the mold, completely evenly. You can't cool it all at once or it'll collapse. And if you leave it too cool on its own, it sinks full of holes. So it's tricky. Couldn't you just shape the wax around the wick in the first place? Without melting it? It wouldn't work right afterwards. It wouldn't blend right. Real pros in candle making over there. And so we produce a nice set of candles. So much stress. Now, none of the steps are terribly difficult. But done over and over it is tiring. Wonderful work, ducklings. 10 merits for each of you. Alright, I'm back to the normal side of things. A job well done. It reduces 25 stress. Good to know. Ellen and I meet outside the gym. There are a lot of people here. Not just students, but ordinary people and families who must have driven up here to see the play. After we buy our tickets, we go inside. Folding chairs have been set up in rows across the gym floor, facing the stage. Behind the stage, a giant backdrop painting hangs on the wall, displaying marble pillars and steps to suggest the fantasy of ancient Greece. At last, it looks like a painting. It's probably an illusion. That's got to be a lot easier than having to paint something so huge. We find a place to sit down without anyone too tall in front of us. After a while, the show begins. It was every bit as tragic as Ellen suggested, and bloody too. Nice special effects, though. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Heel, or whatever. Isn't that Shakespeare? No, it was someone else. Cosgrove, I think, from the Mourning Bride. So, what's that one about? Another story of murder and revenge? Sort of, it's complicated. Let me see if I can remember. The rebel leader kidnaps the princess, but then they fall in love and get secretly married, but there's some shipwreck and she's washed up alone rescuing her father. So the king wants to marry her off to an ally. She doesn't dare to tell him she's already married to his enemy, and she thinks the rebel fellow is dead anyway. Only he's not, because he was washed up somewhere else and rescued by a queen who falls in love with him, and the king falls in love with the queen, but they're enemies. So anyone loves someone who loves someone else, and then they all truly... Wow, fuck, I can't read anymore. or try to murder the people that they think they have betrayed them, and then they feel guilty and try to change their minds. Only it's too late because the plots are already in motion, so they all end up killed by their own assassins. So the moral is, I guess that revenge is dangerous.
Or else, don't change your mind.
Even if a man treated me like Jason, I would never do what Medea did.
He's not called Jason, he's called Jason. Jason. Not Jason. That's... You can't do that. Jason. The guy's first name letter is an I. Well, of course you wouldn't do that. But if someone I love betrayed me, they should be punished. I'd want to forget. They should be punished. She took it way too far, but Jason deserved to suffer for the way he treated her. You can't let people get away with that. He should have been punished. I suppose. You know what they say. Don't get mad. Get even. Just not by killing people. Bad plan. I hear someone nearby snicker. But when I turn to look, I can't tell who it was. Half the audience is still milling around after all. Anyway, thanks for coming with me and listening to my horrible story. No problem. On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered. What should I do today? Oh my god, we don't have detention. Look at that. I'm gonna study once again. Because I want to get my smarts up to level 30. The library is fairly quiet, but similar faces are still present. I mean, I might as well, right? Minnie helps me out with my green mag. Oh, god dang. Something useful next time. Blue magic is way more important than that green healthy stuff. Still nothing in the inventory. Diary. Ah yes, I've done nothing. Yep. Okay then, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I hope I'll see you in the next one as well. And until then, bye bye.